The social credit score thing is interesting. Don't you think we have our own forms of that?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that what social media is?
To a degree.
Somebody has a blue check and all of a sudden they're more important. Their DMs get open quicker.
That might be a clout score.
But
yeah.
Isn't that essentially the same thing?
Is currency here, then that is...
Clout can't get you a mortgage. So the big difference would be...
How can it not?
They're going to look at documents and financial statements. Well, it won't prevent you from getting more. If you have a lot of money...
But clout can get you money and money can get you a mortgage.
Yes, but in a way that like is, I think, okay, right? Like the idea of like clout making you money is fine.
Like a social credit score in China can't get you a mortgage, but
they can deny you a mortgage, absolutely.
They can deny you one,
so
but it can't get you one if you don't have the money.
So your lack of blue check doesn't prevent you from getting a car loan. That's the difference. Right now, that's the meaningful difference.
What I would say is that if you potentially had a blue check or clout in other areas, you could have access to money and then get that.
Yeah, but see that's reverse engineering. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
That's fine. It's the other side. It's if we say you can't have this.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with can. Can is great. Whatever you can use to your benefit to get whatever you're going to get.
Yeah.
If it's ethical and legal and you're not hurting anyone else.
Yeah.
Fine. It's when governments prevent you from doing certain things because of maybe your online activity, the things you've said or believe.
Right.
That is the social credit score idea. That's what I have an issue
And you
with.
think we're headed toward that?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Because I think that the population, and you saw it with COVID, how easy was it to get people to rat on each other?
$1,200.
How easy was it to get people to call the cops on 14-year-old kids skateboarding up the block?
Right.
How easy was it? As long as someone's convinced they're doing the morally right thing, they will absolutely become a Nazi. They don't care. And I'm not saying they were the equivalent to the Nazis, but, people will absolutely dime on each other if they feel like it's for the purposes of altruism. Like they're in the right. They're doing the right.
I don't know if they do it for the purpose of altruism. I think that these are people who are more or less powerless, and then we gave them a little power. And then we allowed them to be virtuous with that power.
Some of these people were not powerless. Some of these people were multimillionaires, Hollywood celebrities. So they weren't really powerless.
I'm talking about the lady that comes up to you in the street and goes, put your mask over your nose.
Sure.
Right? Like these people have no power. They have no control in their lives. And all of a sudden, someone gave them a big fucking stick.
Right.
And they could walk around saving the world. And saving the world is just enough to get them over the monumental inconvenience that they're putting on another fucking human being.
So that's what the social credit score would be. I think it would be giving everyone the ability to save the world all the time.
And if it is parallel thinking, we would immediately fall victim to it.
Sure.
Because we've been doing it already.
You see it already with Yelp, you see it with Airbnb, you see it with Uber, the ratings. We all rate each other all the time, right?
That's what I was kind of going with the social media score. But exactly, with Uber, it's like, we can't wait to rate you. I wonder if just our system, maybe their system is a reflection of ours. Like, we just have the free market create that system.
I think that
we're constantly, that's right, we're constantly rating, constantly looking at someone's fucking outfit. There's a whole show on E about how shitty somebody dresses. Like, this social rating.
I think what's scary to me is that in order to compete with China, I think there's an element of the U.S. ruling class that believes we should become China. In order to, we don't want them exporting all this technology to the world that's like surveillance technology in nature. So what we want to do is we want to master the automation and the AI so that we export it to the world. And what scares me about that is that essentially we're then adopting more kind of more draconian, totalitarian type of policies that you see in China that you may start seeing here, which I wouldn't love.
You know what's funny is you tell me that we're going to become China, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But if you want to tell me robots are going to kill us all, I'm like, yeah, 15 years. So who am I to judge? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird about becoming China.
Because it feels like such
becoming
a
more
big...
of a closed society, becoming more of like a society where you are not as free as you are now. That's what could happen.
And this is where I don't get into conspiracy theories. Not that I'm like too good for it or whatever. I'm just always like, but that just seems so far off from, hey, we're calling the cops on kids skateboarding to, draconian fucking city.
Well, I mean, I don't know how far off it is.
I just can't. My brain doesn't connect the dots. My brain always hops off board. Is like, yeah, it seems like too many dots. We're not getting there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few dots, but I mean, again, if we told you, after 9/11 that you'd have zero privacy, it would be the same thing. You go, well, there's a lot of dots between this and that, but here we are. I mean, your email, your phone, everything you do, everything is on the grid. Everything's traced.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they can get rid of you. Social media could just get rid of you for whatever reason. I mean, and people are openly advocating for it, you know, getting rid of, obviously people may hate Alex Jones, not like Alex Jones, whatever, but it doesn't end with Alex Jones. Now people are talking about Joe Rogan and going, get him out of here. It's like, this is a problem in our society that people are going to use these companies to get rid of people that they don't like.